Welcome, this is my video on scrying. And so here's where you start. Here's solitude, and you go into solitude, and there's a building, antiquarian building. I think that's the way it's pronounced. I'm not sure, but that's where you need to go, and it looks like that. So mark it, go in there. This is a character that I made who's an anarchist, and I made it look like Mevi Andros, and she's wearing Crimson Twilight and Legion Plate, which comes in handy if you're just soloing, because it's really hard to get killed, because anything attacking you will be attacked by your armor, and it heals you 100%. So, not bad armor to have, Crimson Twilight and Legion Plate. But here we are. We're going to go get that quest so you can start scrying, alright? I have leveled up to level 10. Yes, it took days. But I just kept on thinking to myself, you get this cool armor or outfit, either the robe or the backpack set, for completing it. Plus, one other thing. Kept saying to myself, Oakensoul Ring. Oakensoul Ring. I want to have that. I read about it. It's awesome. So you go in here and you talk to this person, and they're going to start you off on this quest. This person has no skills in it at all. There's the antiquarian eye. You need this to find the treasure. When I first started doing this again, I didn't even think to use that. And I'd wander around for a long time. Finally, I'd find the treasure. But use the antiquarian eye. I'll show you how it works. Now I need to slot it. So I got to remember how to do that. I think you go to collections and tools and all that. I'll do that in a bit.
Well. In a hurry, an excellent decision. Master,
You want to put it on your quick bar.
because I'm not just right.
Alright. I've got Xander wearing, if you've seen some of my other videos, I think this is Master Cartographer outfit, because I just don't like the outfit he comes with. Now we're going downstairs to talk to this other lady.
You must be the antiquarian.
She's going to show us the basics. And when you first start scrying, you're not going to be able to do any fancy snowflake patterns. You're just trying to connect one dot to the other dot, the glowing lights. To get them all connected, you don't have to go to more than one spot. If you don't, then you have to go to more than one spot to look for it. So try your best. Okay, so look, this one has no skills in it yet, so that doesn't quite, well, you know, makes sense to do that. But you have to start down there. Well, heck, let's do it anyway. So it was awkward, but we got to the top part and connected it. You have to make it all connect. Now I can scry, okay? So, I'm on a PlayStation 4. I want to get a 5 someday. I just have to justify it, and I can't find a way to justify it yet, because my 4 works okay. Probably need to get a 5. But, okay, so here's the toolbar. So first you gotta get it. Alright. Just understand, I'm not any good at this. So you go to collections, tools, antiquarian eye. Pick it. You have to assign it. So I'm assigning it in tools. Hopefully it'll work. I do this. You have to do this to make this work right. See, now I put it up there. Now you have to do this twice. So if you just do it the one time with assign, it don't work. Then you have to go and assign it. You have to do that with potions too. So here you are. That's your dig site. And so I usually do 4 squares, not right at the edges, but sort of close to. See, that one's bad, and that one's better. So I'm going to go something around it. Once you get a yellow, there's another yellow. That one's yellow. So it could be right in the middle of it's probably in the middle of all those yellows, and it's not up there. That's the green is means it's right underneath there. So if you're low level, you're only going to see the two tools on the left, the paintbrush and antiquarian eye. Once you level up, get this, you can't just level up scrying. You have to level up scrying and excavation. No one told me that. And it seemed like I did not know this. Maybe I went too fast through looking at videos, but I'm also not the best player in the game, so it takes a while. I usually do everything the wrong way. So, finally figured that out, that I had to level up excavation as well. So now, where do I go? Well, I can't go to Artarium, which is this circle way up there, because there's no monsters there. It's a great place to do green treasure finding when you're low level. Then you do green and blue, green and blue, green and blue. You get up to 6, and then you're ready to go other places. I didn't have any luck with purples till I got to 9. So just to let you know, so I went to our Alucard Desert because, listen, I have another video where I show you how to level up, and there's three way shrines there, and so they're already there. Also, I like Alucard Desert because it's flat, pretty much, except for the hills around it, but there's a lot of flat areas. Now, ideally, I'd go to a little island, but I'm saying this because if you used my guide to go level up, you'll have these 3 way shrines. So now I have to connect these dots, and she doesn't have the snowflake pattern yet, so it's just going to be kind of awkward. And there you go, it's all connected. And if you don't connect them all, then what happens is you end up with having to go to more than one place. So you can always back out of it and do it again. I don't want to go to more than one place, so I'll back out, I'll abandon it, come back to it, and do it again several times. So see, that's where I have to go. So I'm going to teleport there. I do some cutting on this, so you know you don't have to see me traveling that much. So I travel to this other way shrine, and I'm heading toward that treasure. And all I can do right now is greens. So I go into Artaeum. I'll go there with my character that is at level 10, who's wearing the backpack gear that you get for getting to level 10. For this, once you get there, you get that. And the reason I'm doing this too is I read about the Oakensoul Ring, and you can only get it by scrying. And let me tell you, I do not like how slow this is to level up. But see, you saw those little sparkles that were going in that direction? That's the direction you need to go in. However, and every now and after a while, you get to pull up another one of those. So I figure it's on the other side of this cliff. So I'm going to pull it up again, and maybe it'll let me know where it's at. It's good to take your companion along, just in case there's something that's out there, and then he can, or it, her, whoever it is you have with you, they can level up some. Let them fight it. Now my armor heals me 100%. They can beat on me all day long if they want to. But also it does help that I am 2,300 something. But that's just from grinding. I'm no good at this game at all, really. And all I usually ever run is normal dungeons. But I do want to learn to scry. And now I'm level 10 on... You got to get it in scrying and in excavation. You have to get it in both, or else you'll not be any good at this. So there's 2 skill lines, not just one. I did not know this, and I was level 7, wondering why I didn't have tools on the right-hand side of the dig site, because that's just how bad I am at this game. So now I'm roaming around. I'm going to find that. You have to have a little patience. Have a little patience with it, and you'll find it. Now, something I did that you can try if you want to, and I don't know if it'll work. I don't even know if it worked or not, but I put an experience scroll on because it says everything you do, you get more experience. I had the 50% experience scrolls, a bunch of them, because I've been playing this game along, so I just loaded up that one character with experience scrolls, and I just went at it as fast as I could. And that seemed to make it go faster. I don't know if it does, but anyway, here I am. I'm using the same I'm not right at the corners, but and once I find a green, I don't have to go to the other corner. Once I find yellows, I try to home in on the yellow. You see, you don't have to go on over somewhere else if you get something that's close. Now they're letting me find other treasure, which is usually around the treasure chest. Sometimes it's not, but usually I found it to be around it. I don't know where else it would be, so I usually just move around in that area. Now, see, I did that. So basically, this is just a rinse and repeat process, and you just keep doing it, and you will level up. You'll level up pretty quick on this, especially if you put a, well, what I did was put an experience scroll. I don't know if it'll work for you or not. So this little character here, I'm probably not going to level up scrying with him. I'm not doing it again. I did it with one character, and that's going to be my scrying character. I'm not going to level up another character to do scrying. But I do want the treasures, especially the gold ones, and I'm still terrible at it even with gold, so I have to be real careful with the gold ones that I don't run out of time or break the, I don't know what it is, I break the thing so it don't work. But I do want it, and I'm filling up my house with furniture now that I'm finding, and sculpture and stuff. I didn't even go to look for that. I was doing purples. See, the easiest, that's one you start with is greens. And then after green, you go to blue. You go then do green and blue, green and blue, green and blue, green and blue, and then you'll eventually need to move away from the Artaeum to other places because you're going to get a purple. It's really hard to do a purple. I didn't really have any success with purples until I was at level 8 or 9. I think I did a purple in 8. Level 8, you have to do both scrying and excavation. But you got to get all those little dots or they'll send you off to more than one place and that other place might not have the treasure. But I'm not having any trouble here with the Alikar Desert. But I'm using way shrines, so I packed up enough money to way shrine it because I'm not going to ride from one place to another because this character is not, it's a little arcanist, and even though it's got all those champion points, it still doesn't move very fast on a horse. So I got to this other way shrine, and I'm showing you this again. So this is a rinse repeat process. So in case you didn't get it the first time, because I didn't get it, I had to watch it several times. And I'm not hunting. I'm not stopping to fight anything. I'm not stopping to harvest any materials. I am just pure scrying here, okay? I see videos where people are doing that, and I'm like, this video is supposed to be about scrying. All you're seeing on this one is me showing you about scrying and giving you some idea, okay? So now here you are at another one. You only got the 2 things on the left, which worried me for a long time. Oh, I got it right off. Sometimes that happens. You'll get it right off the bat. So now you just have to dig it out. And don't dig other places till you get that dug out. That's the main. If you don't, you don't get nothing. At least that's what I think. It tells you to go do another one. It tells you, well, it tells you that one didn't work. And you failed. You can rescry again right there. Well, not rescry, but you can just put up the antiquarian eye and go to another. So you don't really fail. You can put up the antiquarian eye and go to another place. Okay? So I hope you got this. Look, I'm already starting to level some on this. Level 1 is pretty low. So this little character is leveling up some on that, but I'm not going to take this one. I did this to help people who might need it, who want to understand the frustration it is to, and I hope you understand that it's going to take a while. It took me days. But I'm terrible at the game though, so you might be like a genius at it. And a lot of people, they'll just come right out and tell you how awesome they are at doing this game, and not that way. So anyway, you just keep doing this, and all you can do are green ones. And you'll just keep doing it round and round, and go to the little islands if you can. They're easier. Now here's my high level character with scrying. I got this one up to 10 on excavation and 10 on scrying, And that's how come I got the outfit. And that outfit I could have wore with the other character too if I wanted to. But not, I'm showing you what it looks like now with this character. Now there's the Artaeum. See, this is where you go if you can get there, and you got to do it through Somerset, and you got to run around about, and then you get a Sigil quest, and then you can go there. And the good thing about this little place is there are no monsters, but you can run off a cliff, which is easy enough to do. And I've died a few times doing it. There we go. Now this place is awesome. I'm showing you what the name of it is. That's why I let that run. Here I am. I cut a little bit of that out. But now you'll know where you need to go. It's in those little circles at the on the far right. Hopefully if you've got the Somerset DLC, you'll have this. And if not, you'll have to just scry somewhere else. So now you're going to do some, see, here's my points. There's I put it in everything, that was everything I could. I'm level 10 on both. Was it painful? Yes. It took a long time. But the end result, lots of gear. You can get cool gear and furnishings for your house. I haven't showed you those. My house looks like one of those random storage buildings now. I've stuck a lot of stuff in it. But you see, there's a snowflake pattern. He can do that now because, I can do that with this character due to the fact that, see, that didn't work. You still have to have it linked to something. Let's get down here and link it. Ooh, that was nice. There we go. Bang. There. See how neat how that popped around? There's some other things you can do too, like you can change the shape or direction. I never figured that out yet. This seems to work pretty good, just putting snowflakes up there and trying to connect the snowflakes. See, I got all of them. But see, this is a little green one here. Easy enough. Now, when you first start off, though, your screen won't look like that. It'll look a lot simpler. So there it is, that whole area right over there. So let's go. Now, I'm just showing you this place, and I'm going to show you how horrible I am, because I'm going to ride right into the pond, which is par for the course, and get out of the pond, and then go over there and look to see if I need to go off the edge of this thing, which I probably do. It's a goodly drop. I better take some food buff. That's what I usually do, is take a food buff anyway. This character can, and just jump. A little Superman jump and jump. I probably could have jumped the whole thing. I most likely would have died. And usually I don't hit a ledge. Usually I miss the ledge. So that's a rare thing to happen. I love this antiquarian backpack outfit though. Compared to the robe that comes. You can either have that or the robe. And I think the robe just looks ugh. But the backpack, see, look where those little dots are going. I'm sorry. I was talking about something else. And now you're going this way, and you're going this way to look for that. I'm just showing you. I can scry gold items with this character, but this is where you would go to start with. And you'll do green and blue and green and blue and green and blue, and I think all you can start off with is green. So you'll do a bunch of greens, and then finally you can do blue. And then you'll put points in scrying and in excavation, and then you'll have to level up. It's going to take a while. Just bear with it. Don't think this is going to go quick. Unless you're like some of the players who will tell me in the comments that all they're geniuses, it took them an hour. And they had it. I'm just like, I can't do that. And a lot of people won't. So maybe you'll be like me and you'll need to take a while. Like it took me days. And I used experience scrolls too, which I don't even know if those even work. But it made me feel better that I was trying to use them with an experience scroll. Now I'm back in High Owls, and I'll show you why I am scrying. So here's some of the stuff I'm scrying. And right down here is the golds. And right down there, there it is. Oakensoul Ring. The Oakensoul Ring. I have one piece of it. Now I just have to find the other parts. And I'll bumble around eventually and probably find them. And then I'll have that ring. And that just kept me going. You can only use one bar with it, but it's a pretty neat ring. My companion here, he's, what is it? Sharp as night. I call him dumb as a box of rocks. He's terrible, but you know I keep him around. He attacks things. I gave him a battle axe, and he's wearing a costume, which is Fire Drake. Yeah, that's it. It's just costume. He's wearing crappy blue armor. And anyway, I hope you like my video. And if you do, watch some of my others, especially on leveling. And I'll let you go. Bye.